I was walking alone, in the middle of the night, heading to a house located at the edge of town. The road I was walking on was known as a haunted road, a place where many people did not dare to walk alone at night. I kept walking, even though fear began to haunt me. Every step I took sounded loud. On the quiet road, I tried not to think about unnecessary things, but the image of supernatural things continued to haunt my mind. Suddenly, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around, but there was no one there. I tried not to think too much about it, but the footsteps got louder and closer. I started running, but the footsteps also got faster. I felt like I was being chased by something invisible. I kept running until I saw my house in front of me. I ran to the door of the house and opened it quickly. I went inside the house and locked the door behind me. I felt relieved when I was inside the house, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. I tried not to think about it and went to my room to rest. But when I opened the door of the room, I saw something that shocked me. When I opened the bedroom door, I saw something that shocked me. On the bed there was a small doll that was not mine. The doll was creepy. I felt like there was something wrong with the doll. I tried not to think too much about it and decided to sleep. But when I lay down, I felt like someone was staring at me. I opened my eyes and looked at the doll. Suddenly, I heard a soft whisper, "Welcome. I've been waiting for you." I felt the hair on my neck stand up and I immediately woke up. There was no one in the house except me. I felt like I was having a hallucination. But when I went to the bathroom to wash my face, I saw something that shocked me again. On the bathroom mirror, there was a writing scratched in blood. "I will never leave." I felt like I was in a nightmare, and I didn't know what to do. I decided to leave the house and get help. But when I went to the front door, I found that the door was locked from the outside. I tried to open the door, but I couldn't. I felt like I was locked in this house. I looked for the door key, but it was nowhere to be found. Suddenly, I heard footsteps. The sound grew louder and closer. I felt like I was being chased by something invisible. I ran to the kitchen to find something I could use as a weapon. I grabbed a kitchen knife and got ready to face it. But when I turned around, I saw the little doll standing in front of me. The doll had red eyes and a scary face. I felt like I was having a real nightmare. The doll started moving towards me, and I felt like I was being hypnotized. I couldn't move or speak. I could only stare at the doll with great fear. Suddenly, the doll stopped in front of me and said words that shocked me. "I am you." The doll continued to stare at me with its terrifying red eyes. I tried to speak, but my voice wouldn't come out. Suddenly, the doll began to change shape. Its face became larger and more like my own. I felt like I was looking at a reflection of myself that had turned into something horrible. The doll continued to change shape, and I felt like I was losing my own identity. I didn't know what was going to happen next, but I knew that I had to do something to stop the doll. I tried to remember what I knew about supernatural powers. I remembered that there were several ways to exorcise evil spirits, but I didn't know if they would work in my situation. I decided to try one of the methods I remembered. I took a kitchen knife and made the sign of the cross in the air. The doll stopped moving and stared at me with red eyes filled with anger, but I didn't give up. I continued to make the sign of the cross and say the words of exorcism. The doll began to back away and disappeared into the darkness. I felt like I was breathing a sigh of relief, but I knew that I wasn't safe yet. I had to find a way to leave the house and get help. I don't know what will happen next, but I'm ready for whatever comes.